mention Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Offense changing the play. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Joseph. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Badgers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing Joseph. Caught. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're testing the right side here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well stick with him. Oh, what a move. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Say it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Right on the money. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
4th down, say it. Right down the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play, and all of a sudden now you're reeling a little bit defensively.
They'll run it. It's Jackson. Plows through the defense. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Saying to throw for it on fourth. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Joseph. The quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them there.
And the Badgers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Fires to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, Joseph buys a little time with his feet. He's going for the goal line. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice gain, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on fourth down?
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're
turning it on. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
They'll give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Lined up in the gun on third down, say it. Snagged on the outside, it's Smith. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Here's Julian saying to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Line getting set on second down. Throwing Joseph. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Makes the grab in their space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He wants to change this route. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Booster.
Joseph. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They go play action with Joseph. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Throwing Joseph. He'll take the deep shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Badger! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Ncaa to throw. Bringing the heat. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Ncaa from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left. This first half. Quarterback making checks. Joseph. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Throwing Joseph. Pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to take off. Past the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, they block it. And they got it. He's into the open down the middle. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 19 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Mountaineers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Now here's Saying. Complete downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Say it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
On the move, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, say it. Fires left. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Joseph. Under fire. He's got the back in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He'll pull it down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Throwing Joseph. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Escapes the pressure going right. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Direct snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. Oh, and they blocked it.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little...
Trying to beat the D deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Throwing, say it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling.
Makes a deep grab. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Say it. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. and the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Joseph throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. He might want another play. Again, it's Joseph. Going for 6. Touchdown, Badgers! A great catch in the end zone. The Badgers strike right back.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job. Get the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try the right side. There he goes. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Wisconsin. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Here's Sayin to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing Joseph. Looking left. It's complete. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Badgers! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Say it. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 45. Snags it, and he's open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Play fake, say it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. The 40. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Joseph. Oh, they're after him. He gets away. Turning it on. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. Joseph to throw for it on 4th. Lets it fly. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
Do you remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Throwing, say it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm, He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Again, it's Ncaa, buying some time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well, and you can tell.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The 50, the 40, the 30. Ball's out. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Might have a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Hey, he's had a great day all day today, and not a surprise why they've continued to feature him, and you've seen him make big plays. And down the stretch, we expect more of the same, don't we, guys? Like, up with the lead, ground game keeps that clock moving. You don't want to stop that thing. That clock is your friend. This defense better find some answers quick. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when we get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and